Hey all, my name is Phil, one of the co-founders of ForexBunker.com, and welcome to this weekly's wrap. We'll go over the master candles and the weekly movement for a few pairs, and we'll wrap up with some zones to keep an eye out for the week to come. Now we'll start off with the master candles. This will be rather short as there wasn't any this week. So yeah, that's about all to say for that. We'll wait for next week to see if any master candles form. Start off with EU. This is a daily chart. EU has moved up all this week, bouncing off this retracement zone of 140. Also a contention zone this week was 141 as well. So if we just have a look at price action, you notice that price did break this last swing high quite strongly. Smacked its head against the 142.50 area. Retraced for quite a nice retrace trade if you got it. It's a fair bit of a war around this zone if you were watching during the week, which was nice to see. You had to have a little bit wider stop this week during this area of contention, but overall it was a further push higher, and it was rather clear on the bottom of the wicks for the daily candles. Now we did start to see we might have got a reversal here, but then we had big news on Friday, which as you can see caused it to push higher. So this week, area of contention to watch out for is this 142.50 to 143 zone. Keep a close eye on that. If we do manage to break above it, look for the retrace trade around the 143, 142.50 mark. Moving later on to GU. GU had a very slow moving week this week, about 100 pip range. Maybe 120 pip range. So not very much movement at all. We had very good signs that price was going to bounce off this area, 159.70 to 160 mark. And it has done. And it is held above this 161.80 to 162 that it's trying to push through. Areas to note and to look out for will be this 162.70 to 163 zone of the previous swings. If it does turn around and start to head down again, look out for the 158.50 to 159 area, and then below there's a swing point, and I'll see how far we move there. Keeping a close eye if we do push higher, the 1640 mark, and see if you can get the retrace trade off there, or the bounce off this 162.70 to 163 zone. Let's have a look at AU. AU is continually pushing higher, but sellers are starting to set in. I think it's a little too early to take a short at the moment. A lot of market talk about this 105.00 mark people are aiming for, so keep an eye on price action around this zone. I think we'll find that it will turn into quite a strong support and resistance line, and look for the retrace trade around this 102.50 mark, just here where price has finally broken through. Yeah, I'll just zoom in here a little and I'll show you. On Monday, we had a small pin bar form, and we had a slight move down. Let's get this chart so you can see it. But you were shorting essentially into support and resistance, just in between that zone. So it was quite a high risk trade. So in between these areas, that's essentially where you were trading. And yeah, it was a high risk trade. That was a little bit higher, had a little bit lower risk, But there's a lot of market talk, as I just said, of this 1050 mark. So keep an eye on that as we get closer. Look for some signs of weakness and get ready to short. And your target should be around this 1030 to 10250 mark, just here. And GJ had nothing but up this week. It's pushing strong against the yen. So notes to look out for. Ignore that arrow, that was an accident. The first one will be this 135.50 to watch out for, and then the 137.50. Keep an eye on the retrace stuff, as well as weakness when we get into this 137 zone. I think we'll have a bit of a pullback there. Maybe back down to the 132.50 or the 135. It's unclear at the moment. But first it's got to break through this 135.50, so keep a close eye on that. Overall, trading was quite good this week. A little slow on a few pairs, but all in all, a good week to trade. I hope you all had a fantastic week, both in trading and personally. And I will talk to you all soon. Catch ya.